welcome to Simulator Sunday. Oh, it works. Excellent. Well, I switched to industries. Yeah, there's a lot of cars there, right? So we're going to be here in Hobart today. I have no idea if any of the little maps and stuff that I run. I'm on a different computer at a different location, so we got everything running the best that we can. And of course, I was thinking, I used to do like a 5-minute kind of warm up. I'm sorry, I used to do a 10-minute warm up. So when I saw the thing I was behind, it said I couldn't stream because it was on the wrong CPU and all that. So I fixed that, and I'm like, oh no, I'm late. So I started 8 minutes, and it turned out I had made that new video that I started up with for 5 minutes, and I have a 10-minute one as well, but that's the 5-minute one, and I forgot. So a little tired today. All right, enjoy yours. Thanks for stopping by, Kurt. I hope you have fun there. And so here we're at LAC, and I don't know. I didn't really plan a lot here. I've had other things going on, so I haven't been able to plan too much. But I am going to be doing some switching here and getting some of these AI cars out of here. I have a job in the Mateo community server that will enable you to come here and build these trains. Just make sure that you follow the directions and that you set the right type of cars and stuff out there. So don't get crazy and start putting NS on the lead end and all that, because that's just not how it's done. So if you want to come, and so we have bear tables here, by the way. These came in from Barstow. These are the bear tables for the shuttle. And if I do that, see that these are the, I'll do it twice. Yeah. You see they're the intermodal shuttle that we have that kind of goes back and forth between Barstow and other locations. So this will process and go back to Barstow, and then Barstow will figure out where it wants to go. However, let's say you run out of cars here. Well, there's a whole slew of them. Let's follow the track so you guys don't get lost, for those of you that want to do this later. We're going to go up this guy here. We're going to go around here over by the M tracks. And these are my bear table storage yards for LAC. So you can come here and grab a whole bunch of these. Make sure they're tagged for the appropriate track. They should all be tagged LAC already. You can come here and grab them. Let the ramps process them and build outbound trains. Again, just make sure that you follow, please, the guidelines that I've set forth, because it's a railroad and it has requirements before they go out. So I have a lot of power here. I can always get you more. And there's also a slew of them down here. And some switchers if you want to move them around. Switchers, I usually use road power just to get it ready. It depends on what's going on. If we're going back and forth, we use the switchers. But usually I take the road power, and if I'm doubling up, then we'll do it that way. But so we see that this is in a New York City where they make salsa, the best salsa on the road in the world, that goes to Taco Bell, for those of you keeping track. And we've got some New York City cars over here that's also going out. So we need to figure out how we're going to get that over to here. And I think there was some more. Interesting. Gene changed the configuration, so now we're getting kicked out different industry randoms, and I like that. Yeah, there's some NYCs in here. So that's kind of a mixed manifest, but it's intermodal. But we'll have to pick somewhere. So, you have New York, Chicago, WSP. So we'll have to find somewhere in the middle to send this one to. That way it doesn't, it gets routed to the location where it can split up to the next set. So let's get our information here. I don't need to build jobs, by the way, because they're just going AI. So let's start this guy here. And then we're going to look at all of our information up here on the top. So 4557 is the tonnage. More importantly is the link, 5211. So we can actually send that out as one. 5211 is not bad. If I send that out with this other one over here, it's going to be like 10,000. So that's probably going to be its own right here. Yeah, that's going to be its own. Let's go into Atlanta. This is the one I think we're on now. Oh no, that's a mixed. So let's see. Sorry, I got to run back and forth to look out. So those two trains are individuals. They're each going out to their own location. This one is New York City, but if we grab and double up these two, I think there's a potential to send the Atlanta and the New York City out together to make one train that's, you know, somewhere around 8,000. Let's see, what are we at? We're at 52. So no, that'll be 10,000. But I mean, we can send that out. Yeah, I can handle it. But let's not do that. Let's just send it out the way it is. So we're going to really wish. Isolate this. We got to pull that engine out of it. That power there. I don't want to put that power on it. All right, so let's get these guys going. Got that one. I think I already auto MG'd everything. Let's take this. I still do this out of habit. Change the orientation. Hounded tested it, said it doesn't matter anymore, but out of the way I always do it. So that's the way I'm always going to do it. I'll close this. Close this. Disconnect the MU cable. I went too far. Here, close this angle cock. Close, disconnect, open the coupler. Before we pull apart, let's look at the very back, make sure there's not an EOT on it. Doesn't look like there is. All the airlines are hooked up. Check that here. So we're going to put a, we're not going to put an EOT on there. Because as I pull these power units off, it's going to give me some issues. PCSing probably. So we're going to take this guy here, handbrake, 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 handbrake. So it's just got too much power on it. So we're going to take one of them off. Going forward. So I'm going to put on this next one over, so that's coming correct. So those are good switches. Make sure our other switches over here are also good. They do look good. My train's stalled, but that's fine. Not really paying attention to it right now. Let's set this one as we pull out of the yard to double up, or we're not doubling up, right? We're going to send it the way it is. All right, CTC, so we're good to go. We just have to get the power off of it. And we're going to take the rear one off. And make sure those switches are good. Kind of embarrassing when you back up and they're not, like it happened to me earlier today. That one's considered a lead because I had it, I have the MU cable disabled on it. And on the ground here so we can operate the switch. We're going to push this back. There may not be enough room, so we may have to push hard. My intention, I have to go to the back of the track. I'll wait till I get connected so that I can quickly go to just the rear of this. Oh, I thought that was, oh, okay. It's still kind of rolling. A little bit faster. We're going to do about a mile an hour. Gonna connect this. That's fine. Got to make sure that at least the other airlines. Yep, see, they're not. Good thing I didn't change that. So I'm gonna do. Turn off the air and the air brake cheat so I can get everything on there. I don't know if there's enough. That looks too close to me, so I'm gonna have to back her up here. Here's the rear of the train. We got plenty of room to shove back a little bit to make room for the power that we just dumped on there. Close angle cocks, disconnect. The MU is already disconnected, as we know. Alright, so no longer have anything to do with that guy. I will come back to where we were here at New York City. Now that is still running. That's fine. We're going to put some more power on the front of that to take that one. We'll have to see what we need. Well, in fact, this one is going to LAC. It's a S, which is a double stack. Three for backwards. Thank you, Beer. We did throw that switch. Yep. I see the two power units next to this. By the way, I've got them facing each way on the orientation, so that'll be good because then I can have three on that one. We're not going to give these guys DPU. Going all the way to New York, but once they get over the pass, they're good, but they look pretty light. It's an S, so it'll be a higher priority, not a Z, but an S, so 3.0 HPT should be fine for it. And I know that because when I isolated the engine that I put right there around this big thing, and that 3, it was 3. All right. So let's connect our air hoses. Go ahead and open that side. I don't usually hit open. I mistakenly hit open. I usually like to do partial because in case the other side opens, I don't PCS. So I am going to do partial on this side. We're going to watch our flow as you guys have seen me do before. We're going to go in the very rear of the train. Attach a DPU. Well, we don't actually need to do, not a DPU, but a EOTD. But we don't need to do that. The reason, the AI will do that himself. We will enable our independent brake so the train doesn't go nowhere. We're in neutral, so we can ramp it up a little bit to help get air down. BFM's 30. So, I mean, that's good enough for me. BFM 27. Boom. All the way up. All right, that means if we go to the rear car, look at the actual wheels here. Trucks. Click on the side of the car. We see it's got 87. Gonna wait till comes up to 90, I guess. I've been asked what the retainer valve does here. In run 8, I'm not sure what it does. So if somebody understands, hi Bobby, if they can explain in run 8 what this does. I understand what retainer valves do, but in run 8, I'm not sure if they even do anything. So we're looking at the brake pipes, brake pipe here, and the reserves. I'm gonna do a 10-pound reduction, even though I didn't wait for it to come all the way up. Come on down to 80. Brake pipes 80. Let's see the response back here. Down to 83 now. 82. The brake cylinder come up. 81. All right, we're at 80. I'm going to go ahead and release the brakes. This is our brake check here. As my audio's on. All right, so we'll walk all the way to the front of the engine. FM's coming down now. This is the LAC NYC. Let's change the date of this. Today is the 6th. Call it a 06. Shits and giggles, we call it PM. DFM's out of 42. Okay, well that's going. We're going to plan our next move, which has to do with this guy here, where I have that isolated engine. So this power unit's going to stay on. I'm probably going to take these two off. It means I have two more there ready to go afterwards. We're going to put these on this Atlanta cut. And if these guys are Atlanta, they are, so they're going with. So I'll have to do some maneuvering to get them on the track. We could probably just shove back, pick it up. So that's what I think we're going to do on that one. CFM's down to 19, so we're going to turn this over to the crew. Let them deal with what they have to do now, as they're going to engineer it out of here. We'll make sure that the switches are set so that they can depart, all the manual switches. They do like that. They're coming now. And they're proceeding. LAC New York 06P is out of here. We'll jump down here and wave to Arthur there and Andre. But we don't have too much time for that, so let's get over here. The train should be relinquished. It is. I'm going to start these now. Do the same thing. They fully start up. Sorry if it's hard to hear me. There's nobody ever. Graffiti. I have figured out how to do graffiti, by the way, and how to import them in game and stuff. Just haven't had time, but yeah, pretty soon you'll start seeing some unique graffiti here on these streets. Okay, no, so I meant in the sim though, Mr. White. Hello, how are you doing today, by the way? I'm hanging in there. Been caregiving for my my mother, who's been ailing, and hopefully trying to turn her around before it gets too crazy. I didn't realize I had my notch so. Oh my God. So I'm like, why are these things all spun up? Well, it's because I had the notch spun up. All right, so disconnect the MU. We're gonna close the angle cock. Standard operating procedure, open coupler. Just pull forward to get off there. Direct exhaust LP, low pressure retain, and slow direct. That's so the cars don't roll away. You said like handbrakes kind of like old way. Now I can't go too far here because I don't have a lot of room. So we will just want to get off of those 2 power units. We'll stop here. I may need these 2, but we're gonna find out. We can always throw them on the rear as DPUs too. So this is going to Atlanta. I see. Old school handbrakes. Does it do anything in the sim though? We want, what symbol do we want here? See if I bring up Firefox. Oh, I always gotta log in. Click stay log in. All right, so let's see if this works. I don't have my, what you call it, my stream deck. So we're BNSF, and we're doing an intermodal. So we have S already going out. A standard intermodal. Repair tables. So we have P, Q. So we're not doing a Z, but we can do either a Q or a P. Oh, okay. So that they actually work on the sim like that, you're saying. All right, so we're going to call it a, my mouse showing up on there. We're going to do a premium. This is for Atlanta. And they want it. So, let me turn that off. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to play around with those. So this intermodal is out of the yard now. Let me go throw some switches. And we're gonna hook onto this guy here. Everything else is lined up ahead of that. So let's let's pull 8001 forward. And before she goes, we'll label her correctly, but she's good for now. It's so weird that the British call their ships and everything E's, and the Americans call them she's for big machinery and cars and all that. All right, we're past the switch on the independent brakes, and now we'll connect to this guy and bring her online. We got those pigs over there for Chicago. Piggybacks. So once we get her connected here and enabled, we'll see what the HPT is. It's going to be fine for what we have here, but once we double up, then we're going to have to see what we need. Really don't want to send this to Atlanta, you know, the P, so it's going to have, you know, around 3.4, not a Z. I mean, this is like a kiss here, just like a little kiss, fast enough to actually connect. It's not bad enough to actually break things. All right, so we're going to connect our lines here. I'm going to do partial on this one like I mentioned before. See, that one changed automatically to partial. I hate when it does that. So if I were to do full on one of them, if I do that, that one also opens. So that's the problem there. So we're going to connect the MU there. That's why I always go partial. And I may have there's no flow. Well, actually, that's why there's no flow. So go partial on this guy. That one's okay. So I can open that side. That one's still partial. So that's good. So watch our flow rate to the end of the train. Look one more car up and make sure that we have. Yep. So we have all the airlines connected. And our goal here is to push that away. And pick up a load here. I'm going to cross this. And these ones here as well. We have a combination of the well cars and the piggybacks on this train. All right, CFM is still way up there, so we gotta wait till it comes down below. I like 80. Some have told me like right below 90, but I'm gonna do it my way. You do it however you want. Blow the PCS if you want to. I don't want to. Let's go over the stairs there. All right, so let me go in neutral, as I should have been already. I wasn't in the 3-step. Shame on me. But now I am, so I will. I'm in 2 of 3 because I'm not going in the engine, turning off the generator field. Especially since I need to give it a little bit of power. All right, so this guy is not in run yet. Now it is. Actually, we'll do it single because we may need the GPUs if we have them on the back. And so I have a set of engines here that we need, power here. We call them engines. I know that's what they are, but got to stay true to the, what's it called? The vernacular, what the stuff's called. Use a big word today. I'm done. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Simulator Sunday. And then I made a big word. Thanks for watching. And, gotta get the dictionary out, find next week's word. Vernacular was this week's, kind of like Sesame Street. So if you guys are watching this on the big screen and falling asleep, I hope I do make your dreams come true and that you are literally falling asleep here. And M probably is as well. Arco hasn't come in and said John yet. He may not be. So we're going to call this a P. This is from LAC, and this is going to Atlanta. On this is 06. I mean, do we want P? No, I'm not going to put P on this one. I'm just going to leave it alone. Doesn't really matter. Maybe it was built this morning, although we just saw it built right now. Ah, I knew you're not asleep yet. You're going to be soon. Going to be soon. Watching this, my boys, I am so tired. I have gotten about 4 hours sleep last 3 days each day. I've gotten about 4 hours, but broken sleep. I am dead to the world. But Simulator Sundays must go on. For you guys. I mean, I enjoy doing it too, don't get me wrong. But 400 watch hours away from getting monetized on YouTube. So if you guys feel like watching more videos and just running the playlist or anything like that, that will help me out. And then I can actually get paid a little bit of money, about 13 cents a day for making videos. That would be awesome. But again, no pressure. Just watch videos when you're not watching videos. Leave your computer on and let them run. Well, we're AIing these, so I don't know if we're going to see too many. Well, of course, I'm sure there's going to be something that happens. The anticipation, you're like, oh, here it comes. Oh, he hit the brakes just in time. Shoot. 9190, that's a cool number. Now, CFM is 130. What the heck are we dealing with here? Let's see what we got. This is 4194. It's 3583 tons. 3.8 is the horsepower per ton, but once we connect those cars back there, I think it's going to come down about 2.8. For premium service, that might be okay, as long as we get up the cone pass. You're not sick. I don't think you need to. I mean, you know, it could happen. By the way, I think, so after the stream, it wasn't last Sunday, it was the one before that, right? Maybe it was last Sunday, where we took that big-ass one down the cone pass. Trying to do, I tried about 8 times. I could not get it down that hill using only the rear DPUs, even with air. I was speeding up, and then NM would have been so proud because the trains fell off the tracks, and there was mayhem and all kinds of fires and stuff, but we cleaned it up. But if I use the front power units with air, I think I had to use 20 pounds of air, and so the front and the DPUs, cranking it with about, I think 15 is where I started, and the steep part got 20 pounds. No problem. Hugo, hola. Oh, how you doing? You know, that wasn't live. That was just the next day, because I was so enamored with trying. There's the second big word for today. Man, I'm in overtime today. Yeah, running a run 8 is going to be a little different than real life, right? But it doesn't matter. You said try it, and man, I'm open for a challenge. So if we can try to do it in run 8, that'd be great. But no success. You know, I failed each time, but it was good trying it still. So we're in LAC for you guys that came in a little bit later. We're building intermodals for the AI to take out of here, because we don't want to run all these. And if you are on the Mateo community server, I have a job posted here where basically pull cars, pull the bare tables in here, let them get processed, and then do what I'm doing now, just throw engines on them. All except this one, this intermodal shuttle here. This one is player driven only, but all these other tracks are for you to experiment and build with, as long as you follow my guidelines in the job posting in order to make sure that you meet the requirements and that you are following kind of the procedure for building trains. But you can feel free to build what you want, and then I have a whole bunch more over here ready for you to pull into LAC and keep building to your heart's content. When these go away, I'll put more here. So you can come in and feel like building trains. Like I said, you can't go over, 12,000, like overall, can't go over 12,000 feet because of signals, which there's no reason to really do 12,000 feet unless you want a challenge of driving it yourself. But for AI, I wouldn't bother with 12,000 feet. Anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 feet is good for AI, a realistic size intermodal, and piggybacks and so forth, which is what I'm doing here. I have these well cars here with the shipping containers in them, and I'm going to push back. I'm going to grab these piggybacks, aka pigs, put them on the same train. We're going to see what we got as soon as that is done. And then I got some other things to build as well. Now each one of these sets is probably going to be their own. I do have a mixed intermodal here, so I'll have to figure out where the common place is to send them off map. So if we let me, for you guys who don't know, the depot does have my voice is cracking a little bit. It's puberty, The depot does have a off-map location that covers BNSF, and also it covers UP. And I'm trying to pull that up for you right now. But I got to do it in a way, of course. That's PDF. I don't want to open in PDF. I want to open it in the browser. We can open it with Firefox. There we go. Make sure there's nothing crazy up here. And so if I turn that Firefox thing on, so you can see here, you know, we're in the Los Angeles, San Bernardino, the red San Bernardino sub here. And so it comes from everything comes from Alameda Quarter from the Long Beach shipping yard. And basically, the red here is BNSF, the yellow is UP. And if you want to see, okay, so if we have cars go out here, you know, where are they going to go? They can go to any of these places if they go out eastbound. If they're going kind of westbound, once they get past Barstow, they can go to these places here. So we have New York City. So New York City, where they make the great salsa, as I mentioned, is right here. And WSP is also going the same direction. So we'll want to send it to, like, maybe New Mexico or something. So that's what we'll do. Let me bring up another thing that I use when I'm doing this. That's the BNSF Intermodal. I gotta spell it right. I mean, our train's down to 62 CFM. It's still building up. I mean, as soon as I give it to AI, he's out of here. But I've got to pump it up in order to push back anyways. So if we look at... Google wants to know my location. Why? So Albuquerque, so ABQ is probably a good location in order to send that stuff. So I usually bring up, you know, the BNSF Railway, and we can see the intermodals. You can find the yards the same way. But if we look here, so here's the address and all that crap. But this shows you what they have there. So they actually have a small intermodal ramp. But, you know, we're going to send it there to get switched out. So is there better than here? You know, probably not, because look at all the lots here that they utilize to do intermodals, and maybe that's where a good switching is. Let's look at Houston, El Paso. So that's also similar. That's actually probably an even better yard. So we're going to send this to El Paso. So what do we call El Paso? Not EPT. If you look back here, El Paso is ELP. LP. Paso. So that's where we're going to send it. Thank you. Come again. All right. So CFM is down to 42 pounds, and we got to wait. Discussion earlier was somebody said I've been on here 4 hours already. I said, yeah, it takes an hour just to start up some switchers and get them in place. You know, we've been on for 38 minutes. 38! And we got one train out. The second one is almost ready. We're just airing it up right now. So I can actually go over here and open that angle cock now I'm thinking about it. Open that sucker full. Can't see because the orange on orange, but 42. So we can squeak the brakes right now, but go to the very back. See what we got here. Can I get on this one? Sometimes you can't. All right, so I'm going to take the power off. Handbrake's coming off. I didn't notice the grade here. So this is kind of downhill, which is not bad. So let's see if we can go get these cars. I wasn't on it. Of course. Why would I be? This one you can't ride on. What about this side? Nope. F11 and nope. There we go. Put a big old NM Gaming on this car right here in the graffiti. Takes time. NM Gaming. And put the race series on there. Only on YouTube. Guys like NASCAR, go check him out. He's right here in the channel, NM2588, but his YouTube channel is NM Gaming, and he does a spectacular job of announcing NASCAR while the AI drive it. It's all of us, you know, all of our little group of people that are the, you know, drivers, if you will. And of course, I don't drive fair. I crash into everybody, but it's all right. That's what happens. It's like Wreckfest. Anybody play Wreckfest? Because that game can be a blast, but it also hurts my hands. I did get NM. I did get the DLC and updated the LRP ATS server, so that one is ready to go now. If anybody, I know you guys do the more freedom, so that's why I did one separate, so that password there stays there, and that way any of these crazy Australians don't come in and hanging off your truck like bats. You know, like Stingray. So you need to be is driving down the road, and then you just see like crazy New Zealand guy hanging from the windshield upside down. Yeah, I updated it this morning or yesterday. I posted in that, it's that other channel, other simulators or something. All right. So let's see if these pigs are, nope, they're not connected to air. And remember, I turned off the full cheat, so I only have air hoses and angle cocks, which is okay. So yeah, the construction simulator. So I have another one that I need to edit. I dug a pit for a parking structure. Took me 6 days to dig that dang pit, and you know, like 6 hours a day. It was a massive job, and I hit F7 there, and probably should have done that ahead of time. So now we're gonna, didn't have done that. Now we're just gonna eat, just fine. But on construction simulator, so I have about 18 hours of video that I need to edit, and man, that's a lot. And I'm going to try to make it like either 1 or 2 30-minute episodes. You know, how I do all the, where it speeds up and does all the things that are repetitive. I speed it up so you guys don't have to go through that. Construction Simulator is okay. I mean, could be worse, I guess. I thought it was going to be terrible as I played the tutorial, but it was actually been pretty good. I'm trying to look, but I can't push the right buttons because I'm half blind. So this is HPT 2.6, and while that is appropriate, or that is acceptable for the sub, it's a priority train. So I'm going to grab one DPU and slam it on the back end here as soon as I get to the rear. No, I like the rear. I mean, what? What happened? Crazy Submariner. Allegedly. Okay, so let's see. Check all these switches. This one's no good. So I'm going to relinquish my train. I'm going to be nice to AI today. I generally destroy AI in like RP because they're AI. Dude, Gim. AI is dumb. And they're fun to mess with. Alright, so I'm going to change this one to X. All these should actually be X, but on locomotives you can't change. Like on cars, you can hold this and then do that, and then you just change one, but it doesn't work on locomotives or power. So we have to do each one. I like them X. That's when I first joined the server. That's what we did, and so I got used to it. Does it have to be an X? Can it say empty? Can it say power, you know, bar power, whatever? Sure, doesn't really matter. It's only the one on the lead, the head end, that matters. Open, disconnect, and now we're going to see if we can start this guy. I can actually just hit run, but I'll hit start. Just simulate it. Since we did it that way, you can go in here. We can actually turn everything on the way that you're supposed to do. Short hood lead. That's all good. Do our brakes, but these things don't work like in real life, so we can't cut in our brakes there. Oh, you know what? This is not the lead engine. That's why it's not responding. Well, maybe it is. Oh, because I'm still in start. See that? Okay. I thought I came out of it, but nope. Trying to do it the right way. There we go. There's handbrakes on, but that's for the cars behind us. Now we got to figure out which track to get on. We're going to go these guys here, right? Yep. These guys here. That switch is good. We just got to get past this guy right, y'all. Anybody who's new to the server or interested in getting in, these are MOW signs that we use to indicate where the switch should be set. So a lot of time we set up these yards. So if by some reason there's the supply trains that come AI, they can actually get in the yard and then they'll stop because there'll be a switch thrown against them. So if you're looking at the sign here and you see red there, that's what we're looking for. That's how we line them up. It's not all switches in the yard. It's just some of them. You see like this one here, that one's green. So that's perfect. We're going to stick this guy on the back, and then this one's ready to go AI. You guys, by the way, if I just forgot to mention this, so if you didn't already notice or you haven't set it, this is in ultra widescreen, so you can change the resolution below in the gear and your player. You can change it to 1440p, and it will show up in the widescreen as I am actually broadcasting it out. I did the same thing on Twitch there, and we're going to see how it actually works out because I have a widescreen monitor here, and if I try to do it in the normal resolution, it's just going to be squished, and I mean it's a little bit, it's hard to notice, but I did. So good evening, Mr. George. How you doing? We're building some intermodals here, as the title says. We're in the LAC yard, Hobart, and got a bunch of stuff here to do, and anybody that wants to join and do the same thing, I have a job posted for it, so come make trains, send them out. Take your hand at doing yardmaster work. Just make sure that you follow the procedures. All right. Gonna connect the airlines here. Partial on that guy, and that one didn't open, so we'll go to open. Coupler's good. Wait for the thing to come down. I'm not going to activate the EOT on here because the AI will do that. The CFM is below my requirement. Full open. Okay, now we're in the well, this is the rear. We have to go back to the front and call this the lead unit. Otherwise, the AI would do some goofy things and send them out the wrong way. So I'm going to AI this, and then we'll go make sure the switches are good. So this one is set to go. That switch is good. That switch is good. Where's she at? Coming up. She's got her brights on, so she is moving. Yep. All right. Train number 2 is en route. Now we got this long sucker here. We got 3 more to go, and then we can probably go grab another set and fill it up. Look at time and see how we are in time. So we have so again, these are multi, like they're mixed, and I like that. So we said we're selling this to El Paso, so both of these are going to El Paso. So El Paso 1 and 2. Shuttle here is still being processed. So we're going to put 2 engines on the front end of one of these and see where we're at. We might need to go get some more. 2 power units. I think I need 4 total because this one has... It's not quite as long though. So that has 3 and 1. So 3 in the front, 1 in the rear. So let's fire up some more power and let's bring it. We're going to need power. Let's look at the orientation of these things so we can figure out how we want to break them. -9 right there, that silver guy. So that can go in the DPU, or actually that can go in the front. Yeah, we'll grab these. I'm going to grab this first set here. And we'll set this as the lead unit to start off with. That is the lead unit. Okay. So I'm going to take off, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take off the end and put a DPU on these 2 guys here. I literally have to kind of leave the yard to get over here. Somewhat. We'll just put 1 on the rear there. 4 in the front. And, I mean, we need more engines, but that's fine. Let's start with this. More power. More power! That's backwards. I want to go forward. That's forward. Turn our DPUs like we always do. What's unit alarm? That means something's broke. One of your engines is having a problem. If it's a DPU, it's probably lost signal, but for too long. You know, it is, you just have to make sure that, because some people, like, you know, they see an NS locomotives out here and they're like, oh, I want to run NS on the head unit. It's just not how it works. You've got a pool of power. It's the BNSF railroad, so you run BNSF on the head of it. You know, it's not a... I like what it looks like. You know, people, oh, I'm actually bored with BNSF. Like, what do you mean, the paint job? I mean, inside it's the same thing. So, you know, first of all, get over that. That's dumb. But yeah, this is here for you guys to figure out. And like I said, I left plenty of guidance in there on the Mateo community server. You can do this on the Depot Plus too, I believe. Some of it. Yeah, it's stuff to classify, but I didn't go on there yet this month. All right. That's, I want to stop. Stop. Thank you. Because we don't want to run the light. That it, well, actually curving around there. So I took some auto racks over here to UP last week. Okay, so we're going to peel off a couple of these cars here. Stand on the ground here. Close these guys. Disconnect the MU. Open the coupler. We're going to set this as the lead unit. Closed. MU reconnected for some reason from that end. Set a handbrake on this fella. This is a single unit. Yeah, the road numbers. I think this switch needs to go. And we're right headed for this one. We got two. Let's see if we can get this thing moving. You have the independent brake on, it doesn't really work very well. It recoupled. Thank you. I flew right through him. I hit my head. Oh, no, it didn't. No. What the hell happened? Seemed like it wasn't working. Yeah, the road numbers are generated randomly by there's like a database. So not that we set up in Run 8. So they set up a database within Run 8 so that all the road numbers are not in use. So if you get 8313, there's only one 8313 on the server. Like the Yardmaster's gonna have to get more power over there. Order some from Barstow. They just did big power move out, but I mean I could spawn some there, but it's kind of nice to bring power there. We have a fuel station down the road too. I'll show you that here in a second. Oh look, we got the Walmart. Walmart.com. All right, so she's hooked up. Sam still hasn't got his derailment yet. That one's open. That one's on a partial. Uh-oh. We're leaking. Got a leak there, Benny. What does that say? Faith. Can't read that stuff. All right, so DFM's there. Let's go ahead and relinquish. Get back to our filling up stuff. Just trying to figure out which ones I want to use. I need ones facing the right way in the front, you know, and I don't want to use a -9 in the front. So I think we'll pull these two off. Right here, pull these two off and see what we can do with these. Set the headlight patterns correctly. Go to the trail. Where do we want to go? We want to go to the front of the pack here. Figure out we can't get by any of these, so we're going to have to pull back a little bit. Actually, we're going to pull forward a bit. One side and see where we're at. All right, we don't have any of these on. All right, now it'll work. Wait a minute. Why are we in that one? We don't want that one. We want this one up here to be the elite unit. Let's go back in there. All of our switches are on. Turn on the lights. Okay. Go outside, check the handbrakes. Got a handbrake on this feller. And you disconnect again. Thank you. Come again. MU is not connected, right? Nope. Okay, so open. I'm just gonna pull forward a little bit. We gotta drive these all the way down there. Go look and see what we're doing. Yeah, so we're going to want to go right up here to, I kind of fouled that switch up there. So I can get one on this, but I don't think I'm going to make it. Yeah, we can. I'm just putting this here temporarily. Relinquish. And okay, so this is going to be going here. Little shuffling action going on. So that's going to go there. However, I'm going to move this big guy here. I want this big guy to be on that one, but it's kind of blocking my switches. Okay, everything's on. Pick out the handbrake on this one, apply it to the -9. I gotta graffiti these things up too eventually. So if there's graffiti all over them, because you know, why not? Mostly on the SD40s. Road Power, you might have a few older ones that will be all graffitied up, but I just found out how to do that earlier in the week. Okay, once we get past this switch here, too far, but that's okay. Those are all dead ends anyways. All right, so now let's relinquish this guy. We're going to put this -9 on the back because everybody needs a -9 DPU. Is it even on? Okay, so oh, the wrong one. I want this one as the lead. So this is what yard masters do. All we do. I gotta go move up here and train masters. Just verify this switch is good. Yep. Going on back to that piggy back there. Those paying close attention, you'll see that was a neutral when I started rolling forward, and then hurried up and put it in gear. So we're gonna take gonna need more power. Those guys right there are going on the front end. This is a New York one. Pretty close. Tight tolerances. There's NM. He's like, woo! It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right, so I believe there's nothing on the front end of these. So that's what we got to do next. We got to get power up here. We do have 2 running over here. We got to get 1, 2, 3 3 trains out of here. So I do like the orientation of these. All right, I keep looking back. I'm gonna peel this guy off. Then I stand on the ground. Okay, so we have to pull this forward to get on this track here. So we'll start from the where we need to go. We'll work our way back. We're coming through here. Smell the oil? All that yummy locomotive oil. Earl. Going through there. Puts that CTC. He's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, you betcha I can, buddy. Going to. Tell me what I can't do. All right. There's no train coming. Yep, auto's on. So we're going to come through here. And let's throw this hand switch here. This is a single unit. I don't have this one. Things aren't even powered up. Look at that, the headlights are broken. Oh no, you just gotta be right in front of me. ETC switch. You want to come out here and then go back. So click this guy. Come through here. Give ourselves a restricting, and that's all we need. Turn this back to white so it doesn't stand out. There it goes. Okay, so you have restricting coming forward. We're just going to pass this one here. As soon as we pass it, we'll restricting should drop now, and it does. Signal's clear. Resetting. I already changed it. Why are you telling me? Oh, that's close. Look at that. That's close. Go back a little bit. Or forward a little bit. That's all I needed. Okay. So fine. Change it here. I put the key in. I moved it. Get on here and let's come on back. Too many boom, 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 booms. right, we head right back into the yard here. We have a prime mover on the rear. We'll put, I guess, 4 in the front. Connected up. We don't need that. Okay, let's relinquish. All right, so all 3 of our cranes here have now DPUs on the rear, and start with these 2 guys here. Check our switches. That one's not really. Hold on. Oh, you're good. That one's not good. Spring switch, but still. So we need to repeat here. Dang it. Almost. Between the trucks. Okay. I'm going to go pick up this guy. Nice gentle bump here. All right, 4403. Ah, where's my mouse? Take a look where we're going here. Going straight. Yep. So this more power. Gonna grab all this stuff and then take it up to the front of the line. I already have 2 there, but all the way up here, let's see the first unit. I guess we'll leave that open. Yeah, we'll leave it open for now. This is the lead unit. I was going to peel this off and put it on the rear of the shuttle there. Don't want to go off the track here. Stop here. Got all the orientations. Try to anyways. Make sure that we don't have any switches set against us, like this one. One's good, this one is not. Basically, you're going to pull this whole stack back, peel off one of these guys and shove it right there. Intermodal shuttle needs some love. It'll require probably EPU and then 2 others, player driven. It is a Z train. You put 3 on the head end and 1 in the back. That's all I need. Not very long. Can't dough yet because this guy's in the way. But we're gonna leave it somewhere around here. Let's see which one's the lead. This guy is. We'll leave this here for now. Keep it running and operational. Let's turn the lights off for once. I haven't turned the lights off on anything else. All right, let me relinquish my train. Now, we're gonna back up here and let's give ourselves a restricting. Certainly is a lot of power. All right, so I said, all right, hold on, what happened? Relinquish, grab this one, set as lead, like I told you. Thank you. Okay. That MU is reversed, so we got them all. Okay, now we're in reverse. Check our switches again. We're coming out and going around. So same thing as we did before. I got to set this switch, check to make sure nobody's coming. There's nobody's coming. Restricting. And coming on back. Verify restricting. We have restricting. And we're coming out through here. We're going right back up this way, so we just have to change the switch. That should die now as we passed it. Also might be too long, or so we'll give ourselves the restricting there, but it didn't work. We'll see why. We got to throw a switch, I think. No? Why did we not get a restricting here? Because I'm dumb. So we'll pass the signal and that will clear the restricting. Same thing I told everybody to make sure of, right? But we have this under control. We will have to just go back here and once we pass, this light dies, that one will be the restricting. But we'll set our switch ahead of time. So since I'm in the block, I wasn't trying to pass the signal, but since I set it wrong, right? I set the wrong one. That's coming from this way. Can't control your train when you're in your PS screen. Yeah, I just ran the absolute signal, but again, it's just I was speeding. Clear the signal so that we get a restricting when I throw the switch. I mean, that's pretty damn close, ain't it? There's the restricting. All right, so job well done. AFB, if you'd only made a video on how to use audio, that would be fantastic so that other people might be able to understand how all this crap works. Okay, we set this. So we do have a restricting. So I can proceed, and I'm doing that now. Remote control-y. I want to come down this thing, I think. Although, might be better to come down another one. I'm coming through here. Maybe not turn it this one. If I go straight through here, this is going to put me over here. Is fantastico. That'll put me right down where all the other power is. So we can mix and match and have a little bit of fun. .8, we're speeding. Slow her down. Don't keep her going. Keep her going. Slow her down. Slow her down. But we're going to go down, connect to that power there, and see what it brings us. And then we're going to clear out this damn yard today. Been busy like this for a week, or almost. And MCZ 25 miles an hour is like, yes, he's gonna derail. Train's gonna disappear before your very eyes, David Copperfield style. Yeah, we're gonna need them all, or most of them. Man, I made one that was a power move. It had twice as many as these. So I'm like, okay, so it's a power move. I understand you could turn all the engines on, is for players, right? However, only turn on the required ones that you need. I think it calculated like 2 engines, right? 2 power units that would pull the rest of them. I said, just leave the other ones off. Don't even turn them on in Iceland. Just turn them off because it's just wasting gas. So somebody who's not here anymore decided to take them and had them all on, like 34 units. And he's like cruising like 90 down the main line. Like, dude. But nobody ever reads instructions. Because it was fun. Also get you fired. So we have 2 more over there that we're gonna I don't know if we're gonna use them all. Whatever we don't use, we'll leave them over there. Because, you know, more cars are coming in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and the shuttle over there, 4 trains. Oh yeah, it's pretty crazy. They have priority too. They're like a Z train. Maybe a little too fast in the yard. I think it's gonna disappear on me. Ooh, you see the front train rocking a little bit as it slinkies through that. I think we're way over here. Safety third. So yeah, I think we might be doing 3 to 4 units on each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 trains, so we'll see what we need. We might only need 3 on some of them. I can't measure the shuttle over here because there's no cars on it. And I'll be able to click on it afterwards, after I relinquish the train, and it will say, you know, how much the loaded car should weigh as a consist. Yeah, big power moves are nice too, because I mean, there's nothing behind you. Hard to derail. There isn't anything to bounce behind you. Oh, I brought that in. I brought it all the way to a stop using dynamics. Not what I was trying to do. Look at that. We have 7263 and 8233. Both of these end in 3s. Oh, 2 and then X2, X3. Winkety. $35 in the yard. I don't think so. I mean, I do know so because that's what I'm doing now. Don't pay attention to that. Okay, we're down. Doesn't register the speed in the yard though, so safe. Let me uncheck this blue. So now we're down to a good speed. Maybe a little bit slower. It's okay if we go a mile over. No big deal. Inside the pilot's view here. Got a kitten up here trying to help me, pointing at everything on the screen that's moving, like all those cars. Woo! That was a heavy one. All right, let's jump out and finish the job here. Okay, so what do we need? We need not gonna have that guy eating my mouse cord. Okay, so relinquish. Let's grab this one here. And if we look at, probably see the weight. So this is 600, so 65.53. If we look on this one, 75.22, that's perfect. 65.53. So what that means is now we go back to the depot. We're going to enter the train weight. So a desired HPT, we can do it this way as well. So if we want this to be, this wouldn't be a priority. Maybe this would be, it's not an S, so it would be, I guess, a regular. So let's call it a Q, right? What did I put? So if we call it a Q train, we're expecting around 3.2 or something. And yeah, let's go less. Let's go 2.8. Then we put in the weight. So the weight is 6553. So that tells us here's how much power we need on it. So we use the SD the GEVOs, ES44s. We need 5 of them, and we also need the ACES as well. But so why is it telling me? Look, calculate is 4.1. We already have one on the rear, by the way. So if we do the same thing, 6553, and we have one on the back, we put 3 on the front. That's 2.0. Do 4 on the front, it's 2.7. So I don't know what's going on here. That says calculate is 3.9. This says 2.7 with 4. So if we put 3 on the front, this is going to be 2.7. I'm okay with that. AI anyways. We need 3 in the front, 1 in the rear. And then we're going to have this problem. Okay, so you have to plan this out too. You know, everything's a little bit of a plan. Which one did I grab first? I think I grabbed this guy. So this one here. So relinquish, grab this guy. So this one is 7399. Oh no, that's the length. So 6765. So it's about the same. 6, 7, 7, 5. That's 2.6. So we can deal with 4 on each. So 3 in the front end of both of these, and then the 1 in the back. But I've got 3 here, and then that one's reversed. So I'm gonna need maybe a little bit of shuffling. 1, 2, 3. That's good. We can pull these off. So let's do that. Check our switches up here. Okay. Oh, because I relinquished. Like, why is the train not moving? There we go. Okay, so both of these guys are going to need the 4 or the 3 in the front end. We're going to pass this switch, and then we're going to come back through here. And I'm not paying attention, so I'm speeding. So let's do this one first. Okay, so my first set is going on to that. Actually, probably this one first. Reason being, if I put them on that one, it might be too long coming out where I can't get into there. So we'll do this set first. Be able to fit 3 on here. We need to go past that switch there and hopefully not past that light. We got a train inbound too. Who's this coming in at us? They have a red. Auto's on. And let's do a countdown. We'll take a look at this. Yeah, that's interesting. just on the main line. Who in the heck left that on the main line? We're gonna look in the logs. Oops. We'll get a picture of that, and we'll look in the logs and see who did that. So, yeah, neither one of these are on here right now, so we'll look in the logs, see, because this is literally the main line, and they just they disconnected engines there for some reason. But we'll get rid of those here in a minute. Oh, I went through that light. Stupid dum-dum. Because I was paying attention to why. What happens if you do things that are dumb? Can't focus. All right. I will probably move those. Just pick them up and remove them back. Okay, why are these not moving? Oh, is it because I have the other trains? All right, let's not speed as we go back. I think I threw the switch already. Let's go check that out. That is good. A little bit faster than that. All right. Seventeen is okay. All right, we're on the right track now, and we're headed back. As soon as I get off the main line, I'm going to go grab those other two. That box truck going through. Went through all that dirt. Landslide. All right. I'm going to relinquish this. I come grab these two. Copy them. Delete. No longer a problem for me. I don't know who did that, but that is a rule violation. One of the few that we have. Oh, that's not good. Let's see, maybe I'll put them here. Yeah, cool. So here's the shuttle. 2-9s. And we'll put one more on. We're coming backwards here. Oh, I don't have the train yet. Da 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 da. But now I do. All right, so we're lined up for that one. Thought we were going to do that. We were doing this one first. 3 engines here, 3 on the next. One more for this one that's facing the right way. 1, 2, 3. That one's good. 1, so we can use that one there. Handbrake on, and let's see, disconnect. Get the pressure off the coupler here. All right, good. Move her back. We got an Estes trailer here. So 2 hours to move this yard around and get everything, almost 2 hours. Here we go. Can't AI this yet, so let's relinquish. Grab this guy here, put a power handbrake. Closed, closed, disconnect, disconnect. Make sure that this guy is the lead, and he is. Handbrake off. Brake off. Closed. Closed. Disconnect. Disconnect. Try it again. Okay, coming back. I have to change. I actually have to go forward more. Gotta get past that switch. You gotta push this whole set of stands forward. As this one as well. Oh, look at that. They just kind of peeled off there. All right, let's do relinquish. Grab that one, put it in a handbrake. All right. Now relinquish. Grab this guy here. Here we go. Here we go. Gonna mate with this one and push it onto the shuttle cars. All right. Still on the switch, otherwise I'd throw that, but we can't yet. I'm gonna put this back with the shuttle that's not yet ready. Okay, so this one is the bar IM shuttle. So this is going to be player driven. It's going to be a Z LAC bar. Probably ready tomorrow. So 07 IM SHTL. So that's going to go to Barstow. I do have a DPU still in the back there, but it's not connected. That's fine. This one's not ready to go yet anyways. As soon as it gets loaded up, then we'll take a look at that and see what needs to go. Relinquish. This one is on. Now we'll put 3 more on this one. Let's make sure we can get 3 out of here. We can. Perfect. That one's the guy that we want. One is MU reverse, which already is. So is this one. Brake on that guy there. All right. Open coupler, disconnect, close, and close, disconnect. Coming on back after the coupler's open. Make sure our switch is good. Our switch does appear to be good. We are moving backwards. Hello, teams. How you doing? As we get this, these last power out of here, we're gonna get these out of the yard. These attached here, and we'll move that power out of there. Okay, so we're attached, and F7, get everything started going there. Let's relinquish, and we only got one more to do now. And that's coming all the way over here, so let's set our switches. That's going to that. And on the multiplayer, you have to be standing on the ground. You can't fly like you can in the single player. So we're going to check all of the HPT and everything before we send it off with AI because they're not responsible. Not going on that one, so that looks good. Grab the first one here. Of course, we gotta go underneath because we can't fly. We can't stand on a bridge. I know that's weird, but okay. So we're coming forward, main line. Gonna pass this switch. Sorry for the cough. Oh, my. There we go. turn off that. We'll just need the main line. So go make sure that that switch is second. Yep, I see yeller. And then that's going there. Perfect. So how many do we need? Only a couple, but we're going to bring them all in. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 on the front end. Might take off these 3. Now this is a lead here that I'm on now, so the lead's not a problem to leave cars. I mean, you shouldn't. This is a lead. Cars he had were down here on the main, and there's a train coming, as you can see. And you can only leave the, you can only leave them there temporarily. 1, 2, 3. That one's good. That one's up. Peel these 2 off. Closed. Connected, open. Make sure that this guy is also MEU cables off, and it's not. But we gotta put a handbrake on here. Okay, what do we want to do with him? Well, we'll put him in the yard. Maybe over here. And not sure. Oh, what? Brakes on? Okay, so that. Oh, they already opened. There it goes. She's off, and she's going into this switch here. We'll pull her onto this. I don't want to block the switchers. We're going this one. Go that one. Just to get those out of the way. Or no, are we going all the way? Yeah, I think we're going all the way to the... It's the other ones are going to have to peel off. All right. Do a... Where I moved. All we got to do is get one more and shove it on the front end here. We'll look at HPT here in a second. Perfect. Like a glove. All right, so now the next ones I'm going to put down there. Kind of blocking those tracks, but it is what it is. That one and that one's good. So this is it. This is the last 2. We're going to take these guys off. Relinquish. Set this one as closed. Closed. Open, disconnect. Brakes are released. All right. Okay. So that one is that one's gonna be fine. I can actually probably put it here. All right, because that one not standing on the ground. My feet aren't planted, boss. 3 points of contact was missing. That's good. We'll put it over there. And we'll get the last one out. Then we'll get these guys on their merry way. I don't stand on the tracks. 53rd. That's going to Chicago. Angus and Alexandra are taking it for that long haul. See how far they get. Might stop and get a pizza or something. All right, so we're left with 3 engines, 3 power units after all that. Grab this guy, relinquish. Last one. These guys are going to follow each other out the San Bernardino sub on their way towards the East Coast, so you guys can have some goods and products. This thing coming or what? Oh, yeah. Here she comes. And then we stopped her almost all the way. Didn't need to go that slow. All right, guys, if sorry for lagging a little bit here today. Like I said, I'm pretty freaking tired, but I did want to get this out there so anybody who wants to see it have the ability to see it. Gotta get some sleep tonight. That'd be nice. I only need like 9 hours or something. Make up for it. All that's left for us to do here is connect these guys and get them on the road AI style. Have to throw a couple switches, but sleep is always good. Yes, 4400 the GEVO on the front end here. We'll get the HPT setting once we connect these, and then we'll just go down the line. This one's going to New York City, I think. Okay. Figure out what the tag is for it. These are all New York, New York, New York. This is a long one. New York. Okay. If we look here. 2.6. 2.6. That's good. So if we look back on our thing here that I had before, the reference, of the train symbols. I'm looking for is just a standard intermodal, so premium, guaranteed, double stack. Not manifest. Office species specials. I guess it's going Q. This one's going to be a Q, so we're going to go ahead and tag this one as a Q. LAC in New York City. This one is the 6th. It's also 02. So let's call this 2 there. The other one already went out. Check everything else, looking good. 2.6 HPT, I'm happy with that. It's, you know, it needs 2.0, so it's a little bit better. All right, AI, take her out of here. Now we're gonna go do these guys over here as well. Probably, yep, take this one here. So this one, we said it's going to El Paso. Both these are going to El Paso. So they need to fix, you know, reclassify all these. So this is going to be a premium service. Oh, wait. Yeah, these are pigs. So premium service, and this is LAC to ELP 06. Dagger, look at everything and check our HPT 2.8. This guy is good to go. He's going to pull forward a little bit and probably stop. Last one here. And let me relinquish. For some reason the lights didn't go off. I thought I'd turn them off. That one's fine. It's not going anywhere yet. So I'm going to send this one switch here so he can go, and then this one will be the last one. So relinquish. There he goes. He's gonna pull up a little bit, but he can't get out of here yet. So look at the last one here. So WSP. So this one's also going to El Paso. El Paso's gonna have fun, or we can set it to Fort Worth. Yeah, I'll set it to El Paso. They're gonna have 2 coming in. They probably got nothing to do there anyways. I'm going to send this one as a Q. Let's see what's the HPT. 2.7. So we're going to also do it as a... it's like doing the tag thing. All right, so let's see what we got. So this guy is a double stack. So this is going to be an S. So this is an SLAC ELP 06. That all looks good. HPT 2.7, we are good to go. As soon as this train gets out of here, we can... So he can't go nowhere till this guy... Okay, so if I set... Watch this. Don't watch that. I set him down there. Keep sending him down, and then once he clears, I can get this guy off. I will put my own videos on. Yeah, I usually listen to the Madden ones, by the way. You know, where they're doing the football. Whose ball, Bobby? Why is he stopping? He's got a got the ability to come all the way up here. Be darn AI peoples. All right, well, you know, other than that, Simulator Sunday is going to be done. So, hope you guys have a great week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing at all, but Wednesday, certainly come over to Twitch, watch the beer keggers in the playoffs and the championships. Gonna go widescreen on that too on Twitch, first time ever. We'll see how that works. It might look weird, but who knows. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next Simulator Sunday. Everybody take care.